Hey everyone, it's Paul with your Tuesday Bold Profits Daily. It's been a long day with our predictions 2021 issues, so I'm recording this late in the evening, which is why the light looks a little bit different. Nonetheless, I want to get this Bold Profits to you because I know all of you are excited for what is going to be an incredible week where our entire team, Amber, Ian, Patrick, Tamara, our amazing, incredible, phenomenal, fantastic team is going to follow up on all of the predictions that you saw yesterday on our predictions 2021 market talk issue with Amber. And I'm going to kick this off by telling you how you can get in pretty much on all of the predictions that we told you about yesterday. And when you think about this, you'll see that all of it is really encompassed in this. And it's in something that I've been talking about now for many, many years now. And I'm going to lay it out again, which is my STIX portfolio. Now, I've been talking about STIX now for a long time. It is something that would have gotten you into the Internet of Things. It would have gotten you into blockchain. It would have gotten you into artificial intelligence. It would have gotten you into new energy, gotten you into precision medicine. It would get you into as well our predictions 2021, because when you go and look at it, look at Ian's predictions about crypto, look at Tamara's predictions about the housing market and the coming of smart contracts, Patrick's predictions in terms of new companies entering the Dow, Amber's predictions about new energy. How can you get all of this? STIX is the answer. STIX is the answer. Or look at mine, whether it be about space, whether it be about the emergence of 3D printing as becoming one of the key pillars of the fourth industrial revolution and America 2.0, as well as what I'm expecting with crypto and Bitcoin. STIX is the answer. So what is STIX? Well, you could go back and check on all the videos that I've made about STIX over the last few years. And it is an acronym that I made up, which is made up of 5 ETFs. And those of you who are unaware what an ETF is, please just go back and check back on our videos where I laid out what an ETF is. In this video, I'm not going to provide the explanation. Instead, I'm going to tell you why STIX gets you into every single one of our predictions, all right? And that's because when you start with STIX, the S in STIX is for SMH, which is the semiconductors ETF. And when you think about this, whether it be space, whether it be even new energy, certainly crypto, and certainly 3D printing, what do all these things have in common? They have semiconductors, they have sensors, they have chips, and the SMH is the best ETF that gets you into a vast array of semiconductors, of chips, of sensors that are in all of these things and are going to have to be utilized in huge, massive, monstrous numbers that the companies that make them, they're going to get bid up as a result. So the SMH ETF, even though it has gone up a great deal over the last few years, is still a good bet because we are going to need thousands, millions, billions of these chips and sensors and semiconductors for all of these predictions to come true. So that's the first element of STIX. So the second element of STIX is an ETF with the ticker symbol TAN, and this is the Invesco Solar ETF. And even though it says solar ETF, it has all the elements of new energy. It has solar companies, it has all the solar technology companies in it. And this is an ETF that has done incredibly well. And if you want to get in on Amber's prediction for the continuation of what I believe is going to be an extraordinary transition from carbon-based energy to natural alternative energy, this is the ETF that is going to give you wide access to all of these technologies, all of these companies, and give you access an exposure to this transition, batteries, solar power, and all of the other associated new forms of energy that we are transitioning to at record speed, which is why the stock prices of these companies, I believe people are going to come to want to bid them up. So that is ETF number 2. S and T are now covered in STIX. Now the third one that gets to what Tamara was talking about, which is the housing market, smart contracts. Anyone that's gone to finance a house knows what a nightmare the current financial system is. They ask you for all these paper documents. They ask you again and again. They lose it. It's crazy. Imagine you could just wipe it all away and just do it by owning or buying into a crypto-based smart contract where all of it is just done like that, where you could close on a house in a few minutes, 30 minutes, as opposed to the horrible, terrible process that today we have to endure through providing paperwork again and again, it being lost, closings and settlements taking 30, 45 days, 60 days, 90 days. Instead, smart contracts can get you there like that. And ITB, which is the housing ETF, it would benefit from the emergence of smart contracts, from the introduction of crypto into our financial system for something that is complicated, inefficient, slow, and expensive. And ITB, you can bet that housing would benefit from smart contracts being implemented. All right, so that's ETF number 3. We have gone through S, which is semiconductors, T, which is energy, I, which is for housing. And now we have the last two, which is, the first one is XLI, which is the industrials ETF. And this is a way of getting into really so many different parts of our economy that are going to be benefiting from the recovery that is unfolding right now, where we are going to slowly bring back the making of things that we have shipped out for 20 years to China, to Mexico, and so many of these other countries. And that's the industrial economy. XLI is an industrial ETF, and we are going to benefit from that. And that comes from a prediction that I was talking about, which is that we are going to see record GDP growth in 2021. It is going to be the highest we have seen in 20 years, is what I believe, and everything is setting up for that. And the industrial economy is going to be critical to that. It is also a way for you to get in on something that I talked about, the emergence of the space economy, because it does require the industrial economy to make these things. You do have to make the spaceships. You do have to make the engines. So to get in on all of these things, XLI, which is an ETF that gets you in the industrial economy, that's ETF number 4. The last one was largely untouched in terms of predictions. However, the revolution that is going on in healthcare, biotechnology, genetics, precision medicine is unfolding. And the last X in STIX gets you into that. We didn't have specific predictions about that. However, I can tell you that as an add-on prediction that I believe that a huge amount of the market capitalization, the stock market value that's currently in companies like Pfizer and Merck and Bristol Myers, it is going to pour out of there into companies that do molecular-based testing, because these companies can tell you with a great degree of accuracy what your diagnosis actually is. And second, they can match up the right drug that is right for you based on your genetic code. So the last ticker symbol that's in STIX is XBI. This is a biotech ETF. And that's the 5 ETFs that I really believe gets you into our predictions 2021. So that's my video for this week. If you want to get into our predictions through 5 incredible, phenomenal ETFs, STIX is the way to go, gets you into everything. And as always, if you like this video, please make sure you give this video a thumbs up. Comment below if you have watched our predictions 2021, which ones you're going to invest in, And of course, subscribe to our channel and click on that little bell, which will tell you every time we put up new content. And I'll have another one of these videos for you next week. Until then, this is Paul saying bye.